Welcome back to RLCraft. This one has taken me a while because if you've seen my other videos, I have just been dying and dying and dying. So I've been just sitting upgrading, and I think I've gone through, I want to say 3 cycles of seasons. I think it's at least been 3 because somehow it feels like it's a little bit easier. It's still hard, the seasons wise thing. I don't have any warming or cooling solutions yet, and I'm working on it. I thought this would be safe, and clearly it was not. That's why you see me mining so slowly, just breaking and breaking, because this guy, I can deal with the plants, the big little like fly trap plant, but not this guy, because he just waits for you to just come through, and they hide. Whatever reason, most mobs that are in the air will try to keep their distance. So distance is a good thing for both of you, but it also gives you a chance to shoot these things, because these things, I don't know why I drank that morphine. I still don't know what it's for. Still don't know. This horse doesn't make it, FYI. I don't know why. How would I put it? Don't keep any animals that you can't summon, is what I'm saying to you. Unless you keep them inside. They don't last. I'm going to say that right now, because that was not my first horse. This guy, these things, and I think it's the poison effect that kills me as a whole. Like, bothers me. Not, well, it does murder me because of the poison, but it just, it's so worrisome. But eventually I'll get this guy. These swords, if you can get different, like long swords or two-handed weapons, they are amazing for a lot of mobs. Also for distance attacks. But for some reason, I don't like to sleep on time. And this is what happens. I knew it was going to happen at some point, where I ended up killing villagers while I was trying to breed them. And this is what happens. These guys do not care. And I can't remember which mob it is that actually attacks basically every living entity. Mob-wise, that's not the same like evil entity. It's just worrisome, and they just stay on you. They're so fast. Even if I think you upgrade your abilities, your agility, like XP, and I'm talking about regular play, not somebody who's just live and die RLCraft and adds all this extra stuff, these abilities. I'm talking about how I'm playing it now, because I have no interest on really trying to get the best of everything. I just want to play it. I love the exploration, which at some point I end up doing, but I have to do one thing before that, is move my villager. I had 1 left after all that. 1 left. It's winter time. I've stayed here for such a long time, and it's just I've been getting lucky with like XP and everything. It's been good, but there's no real progression doing it this way. And you don't really want to stay in the same place too long. Events do happen. Even if you stay at home, in your base, this sort of thing. I don't know about inside. That I don't know. Scratch that. If your base is big enough, I feel like they could spawn inside. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Because I had a party show up in the mines with me. They didn't do anything because the hole I was in was too small. But the winter, the same thing. I can't travel right now because the winter is so cold, and I don't have any heater and cooling. So you'll see me at home fiddle farting around with food. Carrot juice and carrot soup. And how it works is you have to put a heating source. I put a campfire underneath that cauldron, and then I just put water in it. You'll see the bubbly bubblies, and then you put carrots in it, and then eventually you'll be able to pick it up with a bowl. This is what killed me and my dogs before. All that lag from all those mobs. Like, there was nothing I could do. I just went out when it went to spring, and I was like, nope. But I wanted more dogs. So that's what I did. I went around that area. I guess from right here it'd be northwest, over there to the left, basically. To the left of the screen is where I got killed in that village, is at where the waypoint is. This thing here, don't know what it was, and you can see it now. I'm in this thing. I'm seeing it. I'm like, this is a dungeon. I'm not getting it. I had not an idea that that's a portal right there. Didn't notice it. Didn't notice it because I was so fixated on seeing dogs. But you can see me. I did not realize that was a portal. But I did find them. I found some puppies. And I was relieved. I even brought the armor because I don't want them to die. I mean, they love lava. Let's be honest. Dogs love lava for whatever reason. And I got a few. The trek home was a little nervous to me. Like, I was a little nervous because I remember what happened last time. Because I obviously didn't sleep when I needed to sleep. Or, wait a minute. No, it wasn't. I actually slept. It just got too dark because I was in that open area. That's what it was. But eventually, I did get them home. They got home. I think I had enough armor later. They were, let's just say, gone before I had all the extra armor.
Jaws are coming for you!
Because these guys, this is one of those many things that just randomly pops up, which I think is really cool. I don't like that it kills my dogs, or any of my mobs for that matter, but I think it's really cool. Those events that just keep you on your toes, because this game, I'm more comfortable now, but it just keeps you paying attention to your surroundings, not just mining. Usually I'm just waiting for that random creeper or a skeleton off of scaffolding, but no, not this. Getting sucked around in your house by a shark tornado. And these guys, I think you can actually tame these guys. The ones in the water, I can't remember. I'm trying to learn the bestiary, all those nuances of it, because I think that's really cool to have those companions and things that you can create bonds with. Now this battle tower, obviously, this is my first battle tower trying to get to in this mod pack. I've played battle towers before, and typically they're supposed to have the loot, and I want loot. I'm not mining for anything. I'm going out. I'm looking for everything I can possibly have, and I love it because I'm playing this so differently than someone who would normally play Minecraft, including me. But then again, Minecraft for me for the past, I want to say, 2 years, just vanilla. I mean vanilla. Vanilla is life for me. But I don't want to mine. I want to get out and do things. That's where I'm at this point. There's so many different, in the world, inspirations you can get and how I see building wise. So this has helped with my building ideas because you can see different palettes, especially with the seasons. The leaves change and things just change in color in different biomes, and I love that because I like using actual Minecraft for inspiration, not just let me go look at a build online or Instagram or something like that. This is legit. I actually look at these pixels. That's really what I'm looking at, the mixture of colors and stuff, because you can really get what really complements a build just from those blocks. Dirt block from the side of this dirt block. Is that dirt? Yeah, that's dirt, not puzzle. In this biome. And I think it's not winter, is it? No, it's not. It's not winter. But this battle tower, I couldn't go in it. I didn't want my horse to die. And I knew I was going to die. I'm not fast at all. And I panic. I start throwing weapons. My armor is terrible. There's this random spider right here. It's a lot. It is very much a whole lot. And this is kind of one of those points is I was just determined to get something good. To do something. Because at some point you'll just like, well, why am I doing this? You can't just go into just having the best everything. And for some reason, I'm a glutton for punishment. So I thought lava would help. Half slab over lava. These guys, no problem. No problem. These guys, on the other hand, were my problem. I had really thought they couldn't go over half slab. Apparently I was wrong. Apparently I was very wrong. But I kept moving. I just really kept moving. I found another village. This is a good distance away from me. There's a dragon who was just firing away on this village. And let's just say it's not a place I wanted to be. But I did find another horse. And this thing could not jump. Could not jump. Always hit your waypoints, just FYI. If you see a village like this, find the waypoint, just hit it. At least you can have reference on where you can kind of go back and forth to. Especially if you don't have a mount. This thing is fast. When you're on it, and when you're not. This thing walked so fast this far, and I could not catch it for the longest. Because we were traveling and traveling everywhere just to see things, just to find safe stuff to get to. This place is amazing. I can't go there. Why? Because it's too hot. So I'm hoping I can get the heating and cooling solutions. I have to look up these types of mobs that drop stuff, because it's very hard to figure out what you need to pick fights with in this game. You can pick fights with anything. That thing, don't touch it. It's just not going to bother you. It's passive towards you, as far as I know. Has towards me. I just kept on exploring. This thing was weird to me. I was so nervous at this point because I was so far away from home. So far away from home. And I wanted so bad to go into this thing. I'm trying to remember where it was, but I also don't want to die. I do not want to die. But a little past this, I get a little too out there. This dragon killed me already. There's a waypoint behind me at the bottom of the hill. But I just wanted to get my stuff back. I was just trying to run past him on a horse. Murdered my horse. Just wanted to run past it. That's it. I didn't try fighting this thing, and it just was not happy with me at all. So I just was like, well, I don't have anything. Then I can always just use the waypoint back. So I tried. I was like, I can just dig. Maybe I should have made a shovel. Those things used to scare me, but they're harmless towards you. They don't do anything. Well, at least if you don't attack them anyway. See, I'm being nice, comfortable, safe, not bothering nobody. And he just, I don't know how it saw me. Did it just spread? I don't know. Don't know. So I went back to one of the areas, my first area where I spawned in, stayed in. Little house, brick house is on the right. Behind me is the little village that I got burnt up twice. And I remember this monument, we'll say that, this stone feature that's up here at the top of this hill, and I figure, hey, we're here. It's relatively safe. I still don't like how it's so hot. It's nice in the winter though. I'm looking. It's so early in the morning. If I hear me pause, it's because I'm drinking caffeine. This is as live as you can get it. Trying to be safe. And that didn't happen. That mob right there, I really am interested in learning about that mob. I can't remember what it's called. Because I think there's like 2 kinds of those things. But yeah, these dragons are the bane of my existence. And I'm going to. The first one I tried picking a fight with, it just, I guess something killed it or it despawned. I'm going to say something else killed it? Question mark? I don't know. I want to get rid of these things. But I kept exploring. These villages are amazing. If you find these villages, 1, be safe. 2, they seem to be cold or really hot. Yeah, see this dark area where the farm's at? I point this out because typically the waystone that I can think of is always close to these. If you don't know the way, there's always a waystone in these villages. I think you can tame both of these birds. The big white one and that one there, I think you can tame those. Obviously, I'm not interested right now because I am not equipped for any of that action. But I finally was smart enough to make a soul gazer to learn more, because I wanted these to help me as I'm gone. They help me here in the village, but I want them to be with me. I made a summoning staff, which is not hard to make, and you can summon them. Obviously, it does take away some of those focus points. You can see that green bar, the dots there, and you'll see it above your hotbar when your summoning staff is in your hand. See that? It'll take, what is it, 4 or 5? 4 per each one of these that actually loads up. Just like that. Sometimes it's faster. I think you can make them faster. I think you can add more to that. But I think that's really amazing because that helped me out somewhat. But like this giant chicken here and that giant eyeball with tentacles behind it, they always spawn right there. They never spawn anywhere but right there on the side of the hill. I don't know if they only spawn in that specific chunk. Like, I don't know if there's chunks that actually allow you to spawn specific stuff there. Just there. Like slime, kind of. But I needed a way to get around. And see this gentleman here? I was going through this dungeon just so I can try to get loot. But this guy here, it's a troll. Well, these guys can hit you through walls, can break walls, blocks, and they track you basically like a zombie. But they will attack you through the wall if they know you're close enough. Doesn't matter if it's wood or brick. Stone, they will hit you. And these guys are just, oh, that's awful. But getting back to that, I wanted to actually tame a rock so I can fly around. Problem with that is you need these bird feathers, which I have, not chickens. But you also need their tusk, 1 tusk, and I believe 3 leather. That's troll leather. Trolls drop leather. Problem is, I can't get close to these guys. I can't. They scare the crap out of me. I didn't realize how many were down here until I was looking at a replay mod recording. Let's just say I didn't realize I had like 4 or 5. And this is my safe way down. Safe way down. I think he destroyed the staircase before. And I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm looking, waiting for something to show up. Nope. Because you can hear them. I don't think you can hear them on the score, but you can hear, they're loud. You can hear their growling and growling. I think the sound's amazing in Minecraft. It's one thing, like, directional wise, I think is underrated is the sound. I can see his tusk right now. I know he's there, so that's why I'm taking my time. Because for whatever reason, they knock you in the direction, or me, of the hole. See, I'm trying my best to be safe because I don't want it. My resources are low, and by the time I can use a band-aid, there's usually no reason because I'm already dead. Like, I've fallen to some kind of hole, and there's no getting out of that. I don't have blocks. You can't really just spam quickly through this mod pack. I think it's in this version, in 1.12.2. I believe that's the reason. Like, you can't just click something. There's always a delay. So you can't do something as quickly as you would normally do, let's say in PvP or building, stuff like that. Not a big deal. It is in this. So my smart idea was to widen it to 2. To 2. Now the troll's there. I think there's more than 1 actually. And this is a very stressful time. Like, if you... I don't get worried in Minecraft, like, ever, for anything. But this mod pack is just the bee's knees. I love it. I don't know why. It's just, it's a guilty pleasure right now. And it's not easy. And I don't care what anybody says. If you're used to playing mod packs, that's different. But just the level of, let's say, glitchiness and learning curve for the things that can help you and harm you. Like this troll here. I'm just testing stuff out. You see, he just hit me straight through the wall. He didn't break that block. But he knows I'm there. He knows how close I am to him. And this in itself, I would love for them to add these things to regular Minecraft. Like in an actual dungeon. Like the warden seems scary. These guys, obviously if you can get the proper tools and things, it's not so bad. But I think it's so cool to have that real, I'm talking about genuine scare factor. Like even if you don't need to creep around. It doesn't matter if you're sneaking or not. If you're hitting shift, because they will track you regardless. These guys are just brutal. And I'm sure there's actually some kind of best weapon for these guys. Don't know. We'll find out. What I use, spoiler alert, and I'm just sitting here looking at something right now. Still recording. It was just because it was so fast, I could have just cut this out, right? Well, let me pause here and just say, don't ever pause your game where a troll can reach you. Why? Like I was explaining before, you can't typically do things so quickly. Now, I guess in hindsight, I should have actually made the space bigger. I should have. But the problem with this is, let's just say I was in a bit of a rush for the whole thing. And this is what a lot of the stuff I cut out. Like I cut this stuff way out. Why? Because it seems pretty boring. Like I'm literally just placing, and this is I'm telling you, I've been in this thing for hours. This guy's just hitting me, and it's not fun. It's not fun. So I'm still trying because I don't have any choice. Trolls, I know. I think I was reading something. Yeah, this, see, broke the blocks, and I'm gone. Here's the swing. Boom. And there he is looking at me. Yeah. But I need those. I don't have a choice. I think they spawn in mountain biome. I'm in a mountain biome right now. And I'm trying to remember the other biome, which I don't remember. And I'm going to try to remember later, which I won't, to tell you which one it is. But mountain biome, I just happen to have one here. The dungeon was there. Water helps. Push them away. They do push away. They don't climb up. You can see them down there. Because I'm trying to figure out a way to get to them. Down there, to my right, staircase didn't work. Just FYI, it doesn't work. Does not work. But I'm determined. I have a different, I think this is a great sword. Is that what this thing's called? I don't remember. It's basically, it's a longer sword. It's a two-handed sword. That's why you don't see me carrying around a shield. I typically will never carry around a shield because with the weapons I use, they're at a distance. And that's a quick tip for you. You can keep your enemies at a distance. One thing that's helped me fight, if you're ever in holes like this or stuck in a house, if you want to attack a mob, use fence or fence gates like these. Not gates, but just fence. Stone, fence, whatever variant of wall or fencing, use those. For whatever reason, like half slabs don't work as great. Don't know why. Trapdoors not too great either. But these walls do, and fence work. Whatever reason, I don't know if it's their pathing or not. And this was just a random try. That's all it was. I just needed to get to the hitbox. That's all I needed. So I'm bagging up because now I have more range. The torches, these are vanilla torches again. I'm not just give vanilla torches if you can in the game. Wherever you see them, take them. Take them, take them, take them. Because I don't want to relight these things. Come on. And you see me trying. Like, see? Boom. Now, I have diamond armor right now. But you can see my hearts didn't go down yet. He's growling. He is growling away. Swiped at him. I can hit him. And eventually he stops. I don't know if he thinks he can attack. I don't know why. They don't hit. See how he stopped hitting? He hit me one time. But I feel like those fence gates, this wall here, the stone one, pushes him down to where he's like crouched. You know what I mean when you're crouched on something. He didn't have the distance to hit through, which I think is what helped me. But you can see I'm just picking at him. I mean, I can easily take longer. But I did it. I got one. But it wasn't enough. So, which was great is I remembered there was more than one in there. Push them back, and it's great that they track you this far. Don't stand over like a one block. Don't on like on a pillar or something. Don't do that. Just try to get on solid ground. But these guys, you can see versions that you can see up at the top there. It'll say what there's a quote unquote rare version. They drop more than just their typical stuff. That's all that means for whatever mob it is. Skeletons, trolls, and you sometimes it's good. I haven't really found anything that's worthwhile. See that iron helmet right there, which I won't be using. Projectile protection, which is great. I cannot wait to actually get to actually enchanting. But these guys, I was so relieved. I'm telling you, I've been doing this between the third, like I want to say the second and fourth, this episode here, trying to kill trolls. That's how long I've been trying to kill them. But I got the materials to make the saddle. You see the saddle on my far on what number is that? 9. I'm a hotbar. This is a rock. I know they spawned in this biome here, which is a forest, and I think a plains. Now, I don't have that footage because it happened so fast. I used my soul gazer to gain XP. I was like, that's cool. It didn't say, see, you can tame it. That's what it says right there. But I didn't realize, which I assumed after the fact, it has to be level 2. Rank 2. To actually tame this beast. Now, these guys spawn at night. They attack at night. That little claw there. It seems creepy, but that's just how they pick up mobs. That's how they pick up mobs, including you. I was lucky enough these ones aren't too aggressive that I was around. And they didn't fly that high, so it wasn't too bad. But I was nervous. I was so nervous. But the cool time for this soul gazer is so bad, it just didn't happen. So my next attempt, this is a different attempt. I finally got rank 2. If you feed them, just pro tip, if you feed them, I think that you can get XP too without taming. Like not taming, it'll say XP. See, this is taming. Let's just say I didn't bring enough food. I didn't bring enough food. So this was my second attempt. And I'm still nervous because I don't want to lose this thing. I've been trying to get this bird for a long time, like RLCraft time, that is. Seasons, I was just trying. I was just fortunate enough to hit a waystone that's right here at the bottom of this hill. Like right where I'm standing in front of me, there's a waystone, and I just duck into the hill right in front of it. I just wait. And how I do it is, of course I always have a clock anyway. I sit in the hole in the wall. I wait till around, like basically when it's like midnight-ish. Then I sleep. Sleeping bag though, just in case you die. And then I just come out, and then they just spawn inside these little, in the wooded area. That's how I do it. Now plains, I don't recommend that because they do quote unquote spawn. I haven't seen one yet. They spawn there supposedly. The problem with that is the Ventoraptor. Basically, it's a super fast blue bird that I got murdered by once. That you can also tame and ride. Well, oh, that's cool. I didn't realize you can stand on the snow on top of I'm sidetracked right now. I didn't know you can do that because usually those leaves, they just kind of suck you in. Anyway, don't go there if you're looking for rocks, because it just, that bird hit me so fast. It just, I didn't have time to hit record. Nothing. It just boom, and I'm dead. I am dead. But I usually block in the waystones now. Like if it's out in the open, I just block it off and put a door on it, just so I don't have this problem. And I'm trying to get this thing just so I can go back and get treats. I'm trying to get it into a boat. I don't know how you get a bird into a boat in a tree. Don't ask me. I did it though. I did it. It's in there. A beautiful, creepy looking rock. Someone will be smart here. I'm going to try to get it over where I'm at. I'm going to make a safe path, because to our left, we can't go, because that's dragon country. You see all that open blacks chart area? Well, that was a dragon. I think it's a fire dragon. It's red. It's red. So I made the path. Wonderful path. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, problem with that is, doesn't matter because it despawned. That's one thing. It's frustrating, but I think it's really cool about these mobs is that they despawn. They don't like you. They just despawn. Anything, including the bad mobs, which I guess technically would be a bad mob. I'm trying it again though. This time I brought more treats than the last time. And you can see, of course, this is me sleeping. These guys are useless to me right now. See? Even they will pick up creepers. There was one over here. I think I see another one behind me too. But this one was right there. And I like that they try to fly into the trees. It makes life easier. They don't fly that high. Well, the mobs, they don't fly high here, like in this area. But they fly away. Like altitude-wise. They'll stay like within the trees. Well, I'm still nervous now. I'm more excited right now because there's more. I have more treats. I know that I actually have the XP, the rank 2 to tame one of these things. Now, a lot of tutorials will tell you, hey, this, and this. You can see me get rank 2, feed it, or use the soul gazer, or a combination. You can see the levels going up. And there you go. Now, as far as I know, you just click it with the shield. That's what I did to get on it. See, I'm still trying, but I can't reach it.
Gotta play a little bit more passive.
But click it with it. I said shield, didn't I? No, the saddle. Click it with the saddle. With the saddle. I didn't read this before. G is to get off, just to let you know. G is to get off your mount. G is to get off of your mount. That Reaper right there. Nope. And I was gone. And we are airborne. This is so amazing. Problem is I have to get this bird home without it dying, because it will be dead. If you see right here in this area in front of me, I think. No, it's not this right there. I'm trying to find my way back home. The good part about traveling so much in Minecraft is you get waypoints. You can see stuff that you normally do. So I needed this. And it took a while to get the other ender pearls. Soul stone. That's what you actually attach to your mount. And then, even if it dies, you can respawn it. That's what's amazing about it. That's why you need it. So don't just go riding around and expect it to respawn. So this is how you add it to your bestiary manager, like your mount manager, and there you go. I have it. You can put pet armor on it. That's the armor I have on it. It's just pet armor. If we were wondering what the armor is, it's just pet armor. And you just put it on there. It's a weird way to actually make it, though. But this is that first battle tower I went to, and I'm on this bird. This is funny because I still don't know how to use these guys. This is the first guy, like guardian guy, I've seen. Watch this. Look how fast that was. But he broke. I wonder if he can break the locked ones. But there's so much loot right there that I want. Now, he doesn't see me. He does not see me. But this bird made things so easy because I'm not looking for XP right now. I'm looking for loot. More so than anything. I'm trying to get some stuff up, and hopefully next episode I'll have the armor I want as well. But I want you to see how this is so amazing with getting away from mobs, because you are relatively slow as a player. I'm going to sneak in here, grab some of this stuff right there. Some of that good stuff. And then I'm just going to throw this garbage. The below sections of this battle tower were just, that I looted, just garbage. Just garbage. I did not have any luck at all. Get rid of that. I didn't have any luck, but this is the first one, and I think the game knew that I was basically, I tried hard. I did. This is the first one, and it's weird. It's the first battle tower I really took on and pick up. He didn't see me yet, and it's a little too late. Look at that. And we flew away. I know this episode was really long in comparison to the other ones, but this one took me so much longer to do. So I hope that you at least enjoyed that. I don't need those bottles of enchanting. And I will definitely catch you in the next one.